dig very deep in your own. Well, that sounds really icky. You dig very deep inside your own brain, inside your own fingers.
Ah!
But silent. But the only thing you can remotely think of is that it's probably something Candemir-ish.
Kind of like the same
There's no,
conclusion we just drew as players, pretty much.
there is
Right.
no other deity that, as far as you can think of, that.
Harkon turns to Anna and says, Anna, don't scold me for not doing well in my studies when we were back in the temple, but that's kind of Candemirish, that symbol.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Does it ring any bells?
It is not a very common symbol, I think, because I can't. I don't know. Okay. She's going to do a. I'm going to do a. And I'm just gonna try it. I'll see if it works. A history check for if she has in her when she was squiring for Tessa, if she has ever come across this symbol. So she gets a pondering look on her face while she's listening to Hagon.
Oh wow, GG.
She does remember her adventures though.
I just see
Um, you remember that Tessa once wore the same sort of necklace. One point.
Okay. She kind of gets as she's standing next to Hakon and she gets this pondering look. Suddenly, her eyes become a little bit wider and goes like, "I think Tessa wore that symbol at some point."
Ah, right. That's maybe why it looks kind of familiar. Although it does have the two crescent moons of Candemir.
Strange.
Should we just ask them? Harkon kind of looks.
Anna looks down at the huge Candemir symbol on her shield.
Yeah.
It was like, does a shrug. For
I
once.
think we should ask them. Harkon nods.
It is Juhani's ways. The shrug is there.
It's rubbing off on Anna.
I'm spreading my own religion here, guys.
The religion of the
I
shrug.
boop nose is still on my heels and shrug by the end of this adventure. Oh, okay. And I kind of gives a slight smile, like a small smile to Hakon. And then
Okay, and then so Harkon approaches the. Actually, while we've been doing that, I don't know if other players want to.
we lost one.
Oh, a chair. Hello, chair.
he
Form of chair.
He probably transformed into something very small or invisible.
A little mouse.
Roy
Itself.
rolling a crit on his stealth check, even out stealthing Juhani. OC.
No such thing, no such thing.
Well, while I'll approach the priests.
With
I
Anna
don't know
at
if
his side.
Yeah, they're still talking.
Okay. Do they do anything as we approach?
And I tries to remember if Candemir has even ever been represented in Tylonia before. She has no idea, I think, because she has never been.
They look at you and say, "Ah, greetings, welcome."
Greetings. I couldn't help notice your symbol is very much that you adorned your clothing is very much like our own symbol of Candemir. I was wondering. I just wanted to ask you a few questions about yourselves.
Of course. Go ahead.
Yes, just related to the symbol. What is it? I feel that I should know it, and I'm ashamed that I do not.
Ah, this is indeed a symbol to Candemir.
Ah, what is it? A sect or some kind of order of Candemir? I'm not familiar.
We are the Order of the 1001 Gods.
The 1001 gods.
We revere most gods that are present in this world and beyond.
Okay, that's a lot of gods. Order of thousand. I need to
Candemir and
put that in the recap. Order of thousands and one.
And one.
Thousand and one because
Though it was 1,000 until someone invented Juju. We have to change our name.
It soon will be the 1002 gods if they ever learn of Juju.
And that guy looks at the symbol and but
What's your order? I'm sorry.
I would expect you to wear your robes with a lot of different symbols on it. Why this one?
Oh, we like to change from time to time. I mean, putting on 1001 necklaces is quite a burden. We are not all dwarves, you know.
Aka nods understandingly. So, so you kind of just change different robes to different gods and mix it up.
We revere them all, but we represent another one each different time. We revere them all equally, but as I said, we cannot wear 1001 necklaces.
So you're a religious sect that doesn't have their own religion, but instead reveres all religions.
Some consider it a different religion. It's a matter of perspective.
And the guy goes, Hackle, what did the high priest say about calling orders sects?
Oh, Hakon goes red in the face. My apologies. Dwarf thing.
Like I said, we're not all dwarfs.
Indeed. And then Hakon kind of decides to leave the talking to Anna.
Wise choice, and that's so silly.
Good
don't
thing we're
wanna-
not all dwarves.
We were standing next to a temple, right?
Indeed.
Yes, this is your temple.
No, this is
Alright.
the Temple of Tylonia.
You've come.
We are a traveling order.
That would make sense, actually.
That it would. That it would.
So you travel with all your robes?
No, we have connections with the temples around the world.
Since you're wearing the symbol of Gandamir, a symbol of Gandamir right now, have you recently been in Ravendon?
Indeed, we have.
That explains.
Has it been affected by the siege?
Ravendon is not even close to Nevermore.
We don't know how far these things came.
Indeed,
Coming.
but it is rumored that they were folk from the Wildlands, which is a island far away out in the sea. The first thing they would come across, probably in the civilized land, would be Oakshore.
That is
Ah,
actually good news, means that they haven't been roaming around for too long.
No. Fortunately, the brave souls of Tylonia, including yourselves, I heard, managed to stop them.
Hakon beams. Indeed, it was a valiant fight. And then he realizes how he's starting to talk and looks around for Skeleton. Skellen. Says Skellen.
So Skellen is nowhere to be seen.
We should probably find him. I just murmured to myself. And then Hakon thinks back to the battle. We did pick up his head, didn't we? And then Hakon gives the glances back at the group behind him and with wide, worried eyes. Sir Skellen? What did we do with Sir Skellen?
And that guy looks at the priests and goes, "One last question, and then we won't bother you anymore."
Okay.
You're not bothering us.
At this point, I'm actually running to where we last saw Sir Skellen. I've kind of
The
rudely
bridge, near the bridge.
Okay, I've run off. I'm now in a panic.
They kind of look at Hakon like.
As I'm running off, I'm just going, "Oh shit, Sir Skellen!"
and when Hakon is further away, they go like, "Must be a dwarfing."
And I kind of can't stop the grin on her face that he's, although she tries, and then turns a little bit more serious and says, "Do you know Tessa Kindle?"
Indeed, we do. She was here till yesterday.
Was she a member of your order?
No, she's a member of the Blue Star.
No, longer ago.
No, she's never been a member of our order, as far as I'm aware.
You said she was here till yesterday. Has she left town? Has she left the city?
Yes, indeed, she did.
Oh, we were looking for. Any idea where she might have gone?
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
Did the other order member go with her?
No, she's still in town.
Alright.
Or in the city.
Thank you. That is something. Thank you.
She's
Can-
actually inside the temple. If you were looking for her as well.
We may have to return a dwarf first. And the guy smiles and says, "Generous blessings."
And there is blessings.
So she looks back at the group and goes, "We go after Hakon, or we go inside the temple before she's somewhere else?"
Mm,
I can't say anything. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm like feeling bad for forgetting the bloody Skellen.
we
That's
should
gonna-
go.
I
He's gonna
think
be
he,
so angry.
I think he was dead. I think he was crushed.
Don't say that. That'll make me sad.
I am not sure. I just
No, we
think
put his
so,
head
but
back
I'm not
on it.
sure.
We put his head
Nalgar
back.
says, I think we should go to the temple first. We can find Hakon later.
Where's the love for Sir Skellen?
You took it all with you, I'm afraid.
I think we trust you to find him and heal him up.
You trust the guy that forgot his. You trust the guy that forgot his own ferret. Okay.
He very clearly remembered Sir Skellen.
Yeah. Eventually.
Eventually.
I love him the most. I named him.
Okay. So.
So,
So now you have two sides.
what do you do?
Me or the other group? Well,
Everyone, yeah, you're bolting to the bridge, so I know what
Yeah.
you do. But what does everyone else do?
If I
Nalgar
was
goes
at
to central.
And that guy says, "Are you three all right with speaking with Faith while I go after Hakon?" No,
No.
she's not going to bite.
Nalgar grunts.
Shuhani says, you probably know better what to talk about than us.
World-destroying beings that accidentally may blow us up. Anna chuckles. This is gay. Okay, I'll go in. Anyone else then feel the need to go after Hakon? Or is everyone coming with me?
I think so.
I think so. Which of the two?
Everyone is coming with you, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, DM.
What?
Sorry.
I'm just clearing up.
Carl says, because he can't talk at the moment, he said Roy suggests that he can find Harkon later. He's just he can't speak at the moment, so he's asking if we can let Anna know this.
Okay. I take it Roy does say that.
Yes.
Okay.
Take on the rolls, Roy.
Okay. Anna chuckles and goes into the temple.
Mugga stretch after him.
Indeed.
After him! That's the
Huh?
second time today.
Ah,
Right. Hakon arrives at the bridge, only to
Eh.
find the bridge empty except for people moving to and fro.
Right. I know. So Harkon's standing there. Okay. Ignoring the body, let's find that bloody head. And then I start shouting for Sir Skellen because I remember that he was still kind of biting about. With
Excellent.
that.
Let's go to the temple while Hakon searches.
Do I need to roll anything or? But well, I'm not only searching; I'm shouting his name as well, because I know that he can. Avast! I'm over here, scallywag, or something like that. As I'm
Excellent.
gonna- yeah. So
That's what you're doing. You don't have to roll for that.
okay, go. Where's
Um,
Skellen as a bonus?
the doors of the temple. You open the doors, or someone opens the doors of the temple.
I think me because I'm in front.
Yes, and you see this ornate hallway, like with pillars holding up the ceiling and different statues, and like this empty walkway or something, or how do you say that? The center is empty where people can walk and stuff, but it's like the tiles are like very ornate and have all kinds of details of scenes and stuff, and the windows as well. They're
What are
like
they depicting battles and stuff? Oh.
not only battles but also feasts and stuff like that. And they've got
Very
like,
majestic.
yeah, they've got like what the churches have here in this world, the glass and stain, I believe.
Yeah,
Stained
stained glass.
Yeah, I was searching for the English word for that, but that sort of windows, and they also depict different scenes of yeah, you know,
Yeah.
and all the way at the end of the big hallway is a big statue of a sort of warrior, like a human male in warrior like attire, like standing with his sword up and his shield like that, and in front of
The
that statue,
Oh, it's a statue.
yeah, it's a big statue.
Yeah, I did
like-
the statue word, so for a moment I thought there was just a bloke standing there.
How long do I have to
Welcome.
stand here? No, it's like a big statue that reaches almost to like the top of the roof, which is quite high because it's quite a big building. So it's quite a statue. And in front of the statue is a blonde-haired person, because you can't really see it because but I think you already kind of can deduce that, because that person does have the Order of the Blue Star at the back of the armor, and long blonde hair, and sits in like a knightly kneeling position in front of the statue. You know how knights pray back in the early days, with sword out and on the ground. And
being all moody and broody and stuff.
moody and broody, yeah.
Yeah.
That's and inside the building, different people are walking about, or sitting about, mooding and brooding.
As a plain thing, because I'm not there, I can't ask any questions.
No.
Oh, okay.
You're not there. No.
And Anaga stops a good 5 steps away from Faith and waits.
After about a minute or so, she stands up and does a small little bow and then turns around. Good morning,
Good
she
morning.
says with a smile. Are you here to pray?
No, we were looking for you.
Let's talk outside.
Oh,
Yeah, she walks outside.
Isn't it a shame that you just described that beautiful church and we're a minute in and now we're leaving again?
It's
We'll
only
never
two
visit that
hours.
church again. Or temple, whatever. But, you know, it's a shame.
Yeah, well, she doesn't want to disturb the mooding and brooding, as you so fondly described.
like Anna wouldn't want to disturb the brooding and brooding. They're paladins.
Yeah, leave it up to the paladin. Malgar would disturb them.
Melga was keeping quiet. I was surprised. I expected one of you to do something, even if it was just Joanni kind of melting in the shadows behind the pillars or something.
Or maybe I did, you just didn't see it.
Melgar thought it was a temple, so she didn't want to do anything.
Except
Joanni
leaking
was
some
bored.
ink over the
Rice
floor.
touched the fireball.
Do nothing except leak some ink over the floor.
Yeah, Melgar does nothing. Only drip.
All right. Once outside, she stops and she's like, "What did you want to talk about?"
Well, there was a lot of information coming at us yesterday about the creatures, the creators.
Indeed.
And you did very quickly ask if we could investigate something. But I thought it would be useful to talk about it in more detail. Not so much the information about the Kalashtar, but the mission you offered.
Indeed. Where to begin? So, as you may or may not already know, I sort of forgot what you may or may not already have found out because I've been busy with other stuff. But
We haven't talked in weeks.
as you may or may not already know, these Kalashtar have seemed to have succeeded in creating human life. Like independent will, like us. And we didn't think this was possible. We found out that they are keeping this creation, or that this creation was somehow stolen or transported, we have no idea, in a cave where, let's say, gaining entry isn't really easy. The
It
cave
never is.
the cave lies in the territory which belongs to a specific cult. The cult isn't really dangerous in and of itself, but we're not on good terms with them. They're not really on good terms with any religious order, to be honest. And we negotiated with them. And they said that if we could retrieve a particular artifact, that they would grant us access to the cave. Because there is a person inside that cave that requires that artifact. And that person is of great importance to their cult.
You plan to give them this artifact?
I see why not. I don't see why not.
You know what they want to do with this artifact?
Not really. But at the moment our concern is the humanoid. Or human. They created. We are not really busy with the dealings of a cult when the stakes of the not the stakes of the creator are at stake. The fate of the creators are at stake. Who knows what this creation might do, or might be capable of.
I believe that some of my, I don't think my character would say party, group members. Party members is not a word she
Traveling companions.
One of
Associates.
some of my traveling companions would like to know what's in it for them.
I see.
We're adventurers.
I see. Well, I'm sure that bringing back the creation would be handsomely rewarded. We do work for a prince, you know.
I do now. Okay. Well, I will have to find one of our traveling companions. And then I will discuss it further with him there as well. But will you still be in the city?
I will, because oh god, I just thought of something really dry to say. If you choose to accept, no. Because if you decide to help us,
Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun.
can take you to the artifact.
Oh. Then we will go complete our group.
Excellent.
And we,
Melga turns around and starts searching for our Hakon.
I just imagine Melgar going, looking at Phaeton and going,
as Melgar turns around, Anna kind of frowns and says, Melgar, your backpack is blank.
Well, that's a nice color change. Melga turns back around.
Anna starts laughing. Fair enough.
Johanny is secretly envious of the color of the black pack.
And with that, when we leave for Hakon, I imagine, this is break time.
Aww.
We are going to have a 10-minute break. We will be back after. I will play some band sound music, and yeah, we will hopefully learn the fate of Sir Skellen when we come back. See you guys very soon.
"See you soon." Are we not live?
We are still alive.
We're still live.
Should we restart the call right now?